friends Paul and Mary. Unfortunately, they had other engagements this weekend, so when I found out they weren't going to be here, I thought, you know, Roger's been needling me for years to do an Irish music night, and I thought, well, what better time to do it than now, after we just recently celebrated the High Holy Day about 3 weeks ago. And I put together about an hour and a half's worth of music tonight. I hope you like it. There's some of my favorites, some of my Hibernian friend favorites who came to see me tonight. Thank you for coming. And I hope you enjoy it. Please feel free to sing along. I know Roger's got a video here, all the lyrics for you. So you can join me and my little friend there on Parade Day who comes to see me every year. Town in the county down one evening last July. Down a boring green came a sweet colleen, and she smiled as she passed me by. She looked so neat in her two bare feet and the sheen of her nut brown hair. Such a coaxing elf, I could shake myself for the bed she was standing there. From Bantry Bay down a daring way, from Galway to Dublin town. No maid I've seen like the fair colleen that I met in the county town. As she onward sped, and I shook my head, and I gazed at the feeling queer. And I said, says I, to a passer-by, who's your one with the nut brown hair? He smiled at me with a bright, says he, she's a gem of Irish brown. Young Rosie began from the banks of the land at the start of the county town. From Bantry Bay down the Derry Way, from Galway to Dublin town. No maid I've seen like the fair colleen that I met in the county town. She's a soft brown eye and a look so sly and a smile like a rose in June. And you held each note from her sovereign throat as she slipped into the tune. And the pattern danced me in a trance as she skipped into jig or reel. When her eyes she'd roll as she lit your soul, and your heart she would lightly steal. From Bantry Bay down the daring way, from Galway to Dublin town. No maid I've seen like the fair colleen that I met in the county town. There, she'll be surely there, and I'll dress in her Sunday clothes. With my hat cocked right and my shoes so bright, for a smile from the nut brown rose. No horse style yoke or pipe I'll smoke till the rust in my cloud turns brown. And a smiling bride by my fireside, such a star of the county town. From Bantry Bay down the Derry Way, from Galway to Dublin town. No maid I've seen like the fair colleen that I met in the county town. From Bantry Bay down the Derry Way, from Galway to Dublin town. No maid I've seen like the fair colleen that I met in the county town. The ladies dancing ends up getting in a whole lot of trouble with the law. Her eyes, they shone like the diamonds. I thought she was queen of the land. And her hair hung over her shoulder, tied up with a black velvet band. In a neat little town they called Belfast, apprenticed to trade I was bound. And many an hour's sweet happiness I spent in that neat little town. Till bad misfortune came o'er me, which caused me to stray from the land, far away from my friends by the black velvet band. Her eyes, they shone like a diamond, and she was queen of the land. And her hair hung over her shoulder, tied up with a black velvet band. As I went walking down Broadway, meaning not for to stay very long, I met with a fiddlesome damsel. She came a-tripping along. A watch she took from her pocket, placed it right into my hand, and the law and they came and arrested me. Bad luck to the black velvet band. Her eyes, they shone like the diamonds, you'd think she was queen of the land. And her hair hung over her shoulder, tied up with a black velvet band. The next morning, before judge and jury, for trial I had to appear. The judge, he said, "My fine young fellow, the case against you is quite clear. 7 long years be your sentence. You're going to Van Diemen's Land, far away from your friends and relations, betrayed by the black velvet band." Her eyes, they shone like the diamonds, you'd think she was queen of the land. And her hair hung over her shoulder, tied up with a black velvet band. So come on, you jolly young fellas, take your warning from me. When you've got your taste for the liquor they like, beware of the pretty colleagues, for they'll fill you with whiskey and porter till you are unable to stand. And the very next thing that you know, they lads, you've ended in Van Diemen's Land. Her eyes, they shone like the diamonds, you'd think she was queen of the land. And her hair hung over her shoulder, tied up with a black velvet band. Her eyes, they shone like the diamonds, her neck, it was just like a swan, and her hair it hung over her shoulder, tied up with a black velvet band. A ship, a clipper ship called the Irish Rover. In the year of our Lord 1806, we set sail from the cold bay of Cork. We were sailing away with a cargo of bricks for the Clancy Harbin, New York. We had elegant craft, she was fit for a nap. How the trade winds drove her, she had 23 masts, and she stood several blasts, and they called her the Irish Rover. Well, there was Barney McGee from the banks of the Lee, there was Conan from County Tyrone, there was Johnny McGurk, who was scared stiff of work, and a chap from Westmeath named Malone. There was Slugger O'Toole, who was drunk as a rule, fighting the Tracy from Dover, and your dad, Dick McCann, from the banks of the Dan, was the skipper of the Irish Rover. We had 1 million bags of the best live rags, we had 2 million barrels of bone, we had 3 million bales of old 90 goat's tails, with 4 million barrels of stone. We had 5 million hog eyes, 6 million dogs, 7 million barrels of porter. We had 8 million sides of our blind horses' hides in the hold of the Irish Rover. We had sailed 7 years when the measles broke out, when our ship lost its way in a fog, and the whole chicken crew was reduced down to two, us myself and the skipper's old dog. And the ship struck a rock, oh Lord, what a shock. Nearly tumbled over, we turned 9 times around, and the poor old dog was drowned. We're the last of the Irish I used to do Danny Boy quite a bit. And then I'm a big fan of Bing Crosby and Barry Fitzgerald movies. And I happened to be watching Going My Way. And there's a song in that too, if you all remember when Chuck O'Malley is singing Father Fitzgibbons to Sleep, and a song that his mother used to sing to him in Ireland. So I thought, what a great thing. It might be able to be nice to put these two songs together. So I got a little medley of it. Oh, Danny boy, the pipes are calling, from glen to glen and down the mountainside. The summer's gone, and all the flowers are dying. Viewed as you must go when I must buy. But come me back when summer's in the meadow, or when the valleys hush and white with snow. As I'll be here in sunshine or in shadow. Oh, Danny boy, I love you so. And when you come and all the flowers are dying, if I am dead, as dead I will be, you'll come and find the place where I am lying, and kneel and sing an ave for me. And I shall hear those soft youth above me, and all my grave shall murmur sweet to me. For you will bend and tell me that you love me, and I shall sleep in peace until you come to me. Over in Killarney, many years ago, my mother sang a song to me in tones so sweet and low, just a simple little ditty in her good old Irish way. And I give the world if she could sing that song to me this day. Everybody ready? Bing Crosby's listening. To-ra-do-ra-do-ra, hush, now don't you cry. That's an Irish lullaby. Oft in dreams I wander was when she held me there, and I hear her voice solemn tell me as in days of yore, when she used to rock me fast asleep outside the cabin door. Hush now, don't you cry. That's an Irish lullaby. Okay, one more time, then we'll end with the big finish. Hush now, don't you cry. That's an Irish lullaby. Give yourselves a hand. This is called the song for Ireland. Walking all the day near Todd House, where fountains build their nests. Silver winged they fly, they know the call of freedom in their breasts. Saw black hair against the sky, with twisted rocks that run down to the sea. Living on your western shore, saw summer sunsets, asked for more. I stood by your Atlantic sea and sang a song for Ireland. Talking all the day with true friends who try to make you stay, telling jokes and news, singing songs to pass the night away. Watch the Galway salmon run like silver dancing, darting in the sun. Living on your western shore, I saw summer sunsets and asked for more. I stood by your Atlantic sea and sang a song for Ireland. Drinking all the day, old pubs where fiddlers love to play. Someone touched a bow and he played a reel. It seemed so grand and gay. Stood on Dingle Beach and cast in wild foam. We found Atlantic bass, living on your western Saw a star from the sets and asked for more. I stood by your Atlantic sea and sang a song for Ireland. Dreaming in the night, saw land where no man had to find. Waking in your dawn, saw you crying in the morning light. Right where the falcons fly, they twist and turn out in your hair blue sky. Living on your western shore, saw a star that sets, asked for more. I stood by your Atlantic sea and sang a song for Ireland. There's a little ditty one called Finnegan's Wake, and it was a play written by James Joyce, and it's the band guys lay him out at the house, and everybody comes in, and of course they bring in spirits, whiskey, the water of life, you know. James Joyce stretched that out into the beginning, the middle, and the end of the whole life journey. He really raised into the high heavens. This is a fun little song. I hope you enjoy it. Tim Finnegan lived on Watford Street, gentle Irishman, my he had a brogue so rich and sweet, and to rise in the world he carried the hall. Tim had a soul relative with the love of the liquor of Tim was born. To help him with his work each day, and a drop of the traitor every morn. Whack bullet down, now dance to your partner, cross the floor, your trotter shake. Wasn't it the truth I told you? Lots of fun and feeling its way. One morning Tim he felt quite full, his head felt heavy which made him shake. He fell from a ladder and he broke his skull, and they carried him home his corpse away. They rolled him up in a nice clean sheet, laid him down upon the bed, with a gown of whiskey on his feet, and a barrel of porter at his head. Whack bullet down, now dance to your partner, cross the floor, your trotter shake. Wasn't it the truth I told you? Lots of fun and feeling its way. His friends assembled after a week, Mrs. Finnegan called for lunch. First they brought in tea and cake, and pipes, tobacco and whiskey punch. Biddy O'Brien began to cry, such a nice clean corpse did you ever see? Oh, Tim, oh, boy, little why did you die? Well, shut your God, said Patty McGee. Whack bullet down, dance to your partner, cross the floor, you're a trotter shake. Wasn't it the truth I told you? Lots of fun and feeling its way. Patty O'Connor took up a John, Biddy said she a wrong, I'm sure. Biddy gave her a belt in the guard and left her sprawling on the floor. Then the war did soon engage, woman to woman and man to man. Shillelagh law was all the rage, and a row and eruption soon began. Whack bullet down, dance to your partner, cross the floor, your trotter shake. Wasn't it the truth I told you? Lots of fun and feeling its way. Bending below, he raised his head, and a bucket of whiskey blew at him. They missed and fallen on the bed, the liquor scattered over Tim. Thank God he revives, see how he rises, Timothy rising from the bed, saying, "Where your whiskey around like blazes? Harder for Jesus to get think I'm dead." Whack bullet down, dance to your partner, cross the floor, your trotter shake. Wasn't it the truth I told you? Lots of fun and feeling its way. Whack bullet down, dance to your partner, across the Polio Trophy. Wasn't it the truth I told you? Lots of fun and mating its way. Old friends, I don't know if you've ever heard of him or not. I'm sure you probably have if you live in this area. He used to play with an Irish band called Doneen a number of years ago. And they were on the radio. And matter of fact, it was Roger Whalen, is it? He had a radio show on Sunday mornings, I believe, and they were on one morning. And Tom played the song. And a while back, I was a music director at a local church here, and he happened to be dating a young girl in our choir. And he came up to, collect her after Mass one Sunday, and I said, Tom, she introduced me to him. I said, that song you played on the radio last weekend. I said, what? How do you get from the D to the G on that, guitar tone? And he said, well, give me your guitar. So he took my guitar and he played the descending bass, from me, and we became friends from that day on. We're still very good friends, and whenever I see them out, he always plays this song for me. And it's called Dublin in Rural Times. Heroes of renown, passing tales and glories that once was the town. The hallowed halls and houses, the haunting children's rhymes, that once was Dublin City in the railroad time. As the light declines, I remember Dublin City in the railroad times. My name is Sean Dempsey, Dublin as can be, born hard and late, biblical, in a house that ceased to be. By trade I was a cooper, lost out to redundancy. Like my house that fell to progress, my trade's a memory. Pretty as you please, a broken child and Mary from the rebel liberties. I lost her to a student chap with skin as black as coal when he took her off to Birmingham. He took away my soul. As the light declines, I remember Dublin City in the railroad times. Years that made me bitter gargled into my brain, 'cause Dublin keeps on changing and nothing seems the same. The pillar and the bird have gone, the royal long since pulled down, as the grey unyielding concrete makes a city of my town. As the light declines, I remember Dublin City in the railroad times. this. So I hope you like it. I don't know if you can see the changes that have come over me these last few days. Been afraid I might drift away while telling stories, singing songs, make me think about where I come from. That's the reason why I seem so far away today. Let me tell you that I love you, that I think about you all the time. Hallelujah, you're gone. Now I'm going home. I should become a stranger, know that you'll make me more than sad. Hallelujah's been everything I ever had. Oh, and I have moved, I've kept on moving, proved the points that I needed proving, lost the friends that I needed losing, found others on the way. Oh, and I have tried, kept on trying, stole the things just as no denying. I've traveled hard with conscience flying, somewhere with the wind. Let me tell you that I love you, that I think about you all the time. Hallelujah, now I'm going home. Or if I should become a stranger, know that it would make me more than sad. Hallelujah's been everything I've ever had. Now I'm sitting here before the fire, empty room with floors crying, the things that couldn't get any higher, flowing river now they're gone. But instead of thinking, my way is clear, and I know what I will do tomorrow. When the hands have shaken, this is home, I will disappear. Let me tell you that I love you, that I think about you all the time. Hallelujah, you're coming. Now I'm going home. Or if I should become a stranger, know that it would make me more than sad. Hallelujah's been everything I've ever had. Hallelujah's been everything I've ever had. And they did a remake of a song by the Dubliners, and it's about a fisherman who realizes he's getting toward the end of his days, and he reminisces about what he would like, what he'd like to be. And very pretty song. It's called Fiddler's Green. As I walk by the dockside one evening so fair, view the salt waters and take in the salt air, heard an old fisherman singing a song. Oh, take me away, the time is not long. Wrap me up in the arms and jumper, no more on the dockside of the sea. Tell the ocean mates I came in a trip mates, I'll see you someday on Fearless. Now Fiddler's Green is a place I've heard tell, where the fishermen go if they don't go to hell. When the sky is all clear and the dolphins do play, and the cold coast of Greenland is far, far away. Wrap me up in the oilskins and jumper, no more on the dockside of the sea. Tell the ocean mates I'm taking a trip mates, I'll see you someday on Fearless Green. When the skies are all clear and there's never a gale, and the fish jump on board with one swish of their tail, where you lie at your leisure, there's no work to do, and the skippers below making tea for the crew. Wrap me up in the oilskins and jumper, no more on the dockside of the sea. Just tell the ocean mates I'm taking a trip mates, I'll see you someday on Fearless Green. When you get by a dock and the long trip is through, there's pubs and there's clubs and there's lassies there too, where the girls are all pretty and the beer is all free, and there's bottles of rum growing on every tree. Wrap me up with the oilskins and jumper, no more on the dockside of the sea. Just tell the ocean mates I'm taking a trip mates, I'll see you someday on Fearless Green. Now I don't want a harp nor a halo, not me. Just give me a breeze and a good rolling sea. I'll play the old squeeze box as we sail along, with the wind in the rigging to sing along. Wrap me up in the oilskin and jumper, no more on the dockside of the sea. Just tell the ocean mates I'm taking a trip mates, I'll see you someday, Fearless Green. Just tell the ocean mates I'm taking a trip mates, I'll see you someday on Fearless Green. Known in our circles as the Irish who couldn't swim. This is a song about a fella who goes out to a pub and he has a little bit too much to drink and he wakes up to a bit of a surprise. It's called The Scotsman. Well, a Scotsman clad in kilt at the bar one evening fair, one could tell by how he walked that he drunk more than his share. He fumbled round until he could no longer keep his feet, then he stumbled off into the grass to sleep beside the street. Ring ding diddle diddle ideo, ring-ding-dilly-I-O. He stumbled off into the grass to sleep beside the street. About that time, two young and lovely girls just happened by, and one says to the other with a twinkle in her eye, "See, I'm sleeping Scotsman, so strong and handsome built. Oh, I wonder if it's true what they don't wear beneath the kilt. Ring-ding-diddle-diddle-I-D-O, ring-ding-diddly-I-O. I wonder if it's true what they don't wear beneath the kilt." They crept up on that sleeping Scotsman, quiet as could be, and lifted up his kilt about an inch so they could see. And there, behold, for them to view, beneath his Scottish skirt was nothing more than God had graced him with upon his bird. Ring-ding-diddle-diddle-I-D-O, ring-ding-diddly-I-O, was nothing more than God had graced him with upon his bird. They marveled for a moment, then one said, "We must be gone. Let's leave a present for our friends before we move along." As a gift they left a blue silk ribbon tied into a bow. Around the bonny star the Scots kilt did lift and show. Ring-ding-diddle-diddle-I-D-O, ring-ding-diddly-I-O. Around the bonny star the Scots kilt did lift and show. Now the Scotsman woke to nature's call and stumbled toward the trees. Behind a bush he lifts his kilt and gawks at what he sees, and in a startled voice he says to what's before his eye, "Oh, lad, I don't know where you've been, but I see you's won first prize." Ring-ding-diddle-diddle-I-D-O, ring-ding-diddly-I-O. "Oh, lad, I don't know where you've been, but I see you won first prize." Thank you. We'll take a short break. Welcome back for part 2. A song about a highwayman called Willie Brennan. Oh, it's of a brave young highwayman, this story I will tell. His name was Willie Brennan, and in Ireland he did dwell. Was on the Kilworth Mountains he commenced his wild career, and many a wealthy nobleman before him shook with fear. And it's Brennan on the moor, Brennan on the moor, oh brave and undaunted was young Brennan on the moor. One day while on the highway, as Willie he went down, he met the mayor of Cashel, a mile outside of town. The mayor, he knew his features, and he said, "Young man," said he, "your name be Willie Brennan, you must come along with me." And it's Brennan on the moor, Brennan on the moor, oh brave and undaunted was young Brennan on the moor. Now Brennan's wife went down to town, provisions for the buy, and when she saw her Willie, she began to weep and cry. She said, "Anthony, the tenpenny," as soon as Willie spoke. She handed him a blunderbuss from underneath her cloak. And it's Brennan on the moor, Brennan on the moor, oh brave and undaunted was young Brennan on the moor. Then with this loaded blunderbuss, the truth I will not unfold, he made the mayor to tremble, and he robbed him of his gold. 100 pounds was offered for his apprehension there, so he with horse and saddle to the mountains did defer. And it's Brennan on the moor, Brennan on the moor, oh brave and undaunted was young Brennan on the moor. Now Brennan being an outlaw upon the mountain high, with cavalry and infantry to take a day to try, he left the den with scorn, until at last was said, by a false-hearted traitor he was cruelly betrayed. And it's Brennan on the moor, Brennan on the moor, oh brave and undaunted was young Brennan on the moor. Brennan on the moor, Brennan on the moor, oh brave and undaunted was young Brennan on the moor. Real popular song in Ireland. Has anybody here ever been to Ireland? It's probably one of the most beautiful places I've ever been. You can drive through a raining rainstorm, terrorizing rainstorm, and into the sunlight. and another rainstorm, and then into the sunlight again, and all in about 25 minutes. It's just, you know, but it's really one of the most beautiful places I've ever been. This is called the Fields of Athenry. By a lonely prison wall, I heard a young girl call. Michael, they are taking you away. For you stole Trevelyan's corn, so the sun might see the morn. Now a prison ship lies waiting in the bay. Low lie the fields of Athenry, where once we watched the small free birds fly. Our love was on the wing, we had dreams and songs to sing. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry. By a lonely prison wall, I heard a young man calling. Nothing matters, Mary, when you're free. Against the famine and the crown, I rebelled, they put me down. Now you must raise our child with dignity. Low lie the fields of Athenry, where once we watched the small free birds fly. Our love was on the wing, we had dreams and songs to sing. It's so lonely around the fields of Athenry. By a lonely harbor wall, she watched the last star falling. As the prison ship sailed out against the sky, for she lived in hope and prayed for her love and bodily day. It's so lonely around the fields of Athenry. Low lie the fields of Athenry, where once we watched small free birds fly. Our love was on the wing, we had dreams and songs to sing. It's so lonely on the fields of Athenry. Low lie the fields of Athenry, where once we watched the small free birds fly. Our love was on the wing, we had dreams and songs to sing. It's so lonely around the fields of Athenry. It's so lonely around the fields of Athenry. Professor from Binghamton University who comes to the club every year, and I only remember him as Tom. And Tom comes every year, and last year when he was leaving, he said, "Do you know the Galway shawl?" And I said, "You know, I don't know that. I don't know that one." He said, "It's a beautiful song, and you should learn it." So it immediately went to the top of my wish list. And I worked on it. I worked on it for the entire year, and I kept looking for him and looking for him and looking for him on parade day. And I thought, oh man, if he doesn't show up, I'm going to be so disappointed. But my friend Bill came over and he said, hey, Tom's here. You play that song for him? So I did. I went up and played it. He was very, very happy about it. And he's going to email me for some more suggestions for next year. So I can't wait to check my email and see what he's got up his sleeve. Yeah, it's a better key. Adore and Laura in the county Galway, one pleasant evening in the month of May, I spied a damsel. She was young and handsome, her beauty fairly took my breath away. She wore no jewel, nor costly diamonds, no paint or powder, no, none at all. But she wore a bonnet with ribbons on it, and round her shoulders was the Galway shawl. We kept on walking, she kept on talking, till her father's cottage came into view. Said she, come in, sir, and meet my father, and play to please him the foggy dew. She sat me down beside the hearthstone. I could see her father, he was 6 feet tall, and soon her mother had a kettle humming. All I could think of was a Galway shawl. She wore no jewel, nor costly diamonds, no paint or powder, no, none at all. But she wore a bonnet with the ribbons on it, and round her shoulders was a Galway shawl. I played the blackbird, the stack of barley, Rodney's glory, and the foggy dew. She sang a drone like an Irish linen, and tears were welled up in her eyes of blue. 'Twas early, all in the morning, I hit the road for old Donegal. She said goodbye, sir. She cried and kissed me, but my heart remained with a Galway shawl. She wore no jewel, nor costly diamond, no paint or powder, no, none at all. But she wore a bonnet with the ribbons on it, and round her shoulders was a Galway shawl. She wore no jewels, alone on and on. She wore a bonnet with a ribbon on it, and round her shoulder was a golden shawl, and round her shoulder was a golden shawl. And it's only on the refrain. You can clap to the song if you want to. It goes, bush-a-rid-dum-a-doo-dum-a-da. Whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. Okay? I'm sure you've heard it at least once or twice. As I was going over the Barclay Terry Mountains, I met with Captain Farrell and his money he was counting. I first produced my crystal and I then produced my raker, saying stand and deliver, for he were through to savor. Bush-a-ring-dum-a-doo-dum-a-da. Whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. I put it in my pocket and I took it home to Jenny. She sighed and she swore that she never would deceive me. Ooh, I'm sorry. Did you know that till I counted out my money, Raj? I forgot the one line. I counted out his money and it made a pretty penny. Put it in my pocket and I took it home to Jenny. She sighed and she swore that she never would believe me. But the devil take the woman, for they never can be. See, bush-a-ring-dum-a-doo-dum-a-da. Whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. That was great. Nice recovery, everybody. Thanks for not saying, you're singing the wrong line. I went up to my chamber, all for to take a slumber. I dreamt of gold and jewels, and for sure it was no wonder. But Jenny drew me charges, she filled them up with water, then sent for Captain Farrell to be ready for the slaughter. Bush-a-ring-dum-a-doo-dum-a-da. Whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. 'Twas early in the morning, just before I rose to travel, up comes a band of trooping, and likewise Captain Farrell. I first produced my pistol, for she stole away my rapier, but I couldn't shoot the water, so a prisoner I was taken. Bush-a-ring-dum-a-doo-dum-a-da. Whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. Now there's some that take delight in the carriages a rolling, others take delight in the hurling and the bowling, but I take delight in the juice of the barley, courting pretty fair maids in the morning, bright and early. Bush-a-ring-dum-a-doo-dum-a-da. Whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. Bush-a-ring-dum-a-doo-dum-a-da. Whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. Nice job, nice job. One pleasant evening in the month of June, as I was sitting with my glass and spoon, a small bird sat on an ivy bunch, and the song he sang was the jug of punch. Tooraloo-raloo, 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 tooraloo-raloo. A small bird sat on an ivy bunch, and the song he sang was the jug of punch. What more the virgin can a man desire, and to sit him down by an alehouse fire, upon his knee a pretty wench, I had on the table a jug of punch. Tooraloo, 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 tooraloo. Upon his knee a pretty wench. I had on the table a jug of punch. Let the doctors come with all their art, they'll make no impression upon my heart. Even the cripple forgets his hunch when he's snug outside of a jug of punch. Tooraloo, even the cripple forgets his punch when he's snug outside of a jug of punch. I get drunk, sure my money's my own, and then don't like me, they can leave me alone. I'll tune me fiddle and I'll rosin me bow, and I'll be welcome wherever I go. Tooraloo, I'll tune me fiddle and I'll rosin me bow, and I'll be welcome wherever I go. And when I'm dead, I'll wake in my grave. No costly tombstone will I crave. Just lay me down in my native heap, with a jug of punch at my head and feet. Tooraloo, 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 tooraloo. Just lay me down in my native heap, with a jug of punch at my head and feet. What did I have? Said the fine old woman. What did I have? This proud old woman did say, I had 4 green fields, each one was a jewel, till strangers came and tried to take them from me. I had 5 strong sons, they fought to save my jewels, they fought and died, and that was my grief, said she. Long time ago, said the fine old woman. Long time ago, this proud old woman did say, there was war and death, plundering and pillage, my children starved in mountain, valley and sea, and their wailing cries, they shook the very heavens. My 4 green fields ran red with their blood, said she. What have I now? Said the fine old woman. What have This proud old woman did say, I have 4 green fields. One of them's in bondage, in strangers' hands. They tried to take it from me, but my sons have sons as brave as were their fathers. My 4th green field will bloom once again, said she. Trying to be their own place for a number of years, and Great Britain seems to keep getting in the way. So, as I heard you, and I pray constantly that someday it'll be one nation again. And this is a song by the Wolf Tones that relays that type of spirit. It's called A Nation Once Again. When boyhood's fire was in my blood, I read of ancient freemen, for Greece and Rome, who bravely snuck 300 men and 3 men. And there I prayed I yet might see our fathers rent in twain, and Ireland long a province be, a nation once again, a nation once again, a nation once again, and Ireland long her province be, a nation once again. It's whispered to that freedom's eye, and service high and holy would be prepared by feelings done and passion made and holy. For freedom comes from God's right hand, and needs a godly train. And righteous men must make our land a nation once again, a nation once again, a nation once again, and Ireland long a province be, a nation once again. So as I grew from boy to man, I bent me to that dearly. My spirit of each selfish plan, and grew a passion really. For thus I hope someday to win, and such hope be made, when my dear country should be made a nation once again, a nation once again, a nation once again, and Ireland long a province be, a nation once again. A nation once again, a nation once again, and Ireland long a province be, a nation once again. Well, I took the stroll on the old long walk of a day. I met a little girl and we started to talk of a fine summer day. And I asked you, friend, what's a girl to do? Cause her hair was black and her eyes were blue. And I knew right then I'd be taking a twirl round the soft hill pond with a Galway girl. We were halfway there when the rain came down on a day. She asked me up to her flat downtown of a fine soft day. And I asked me, friend, what's a fella to do? Cause her hair was black and her eyes were blue. I took her hand and I gave her a twirl, and I lost my heart to a Galway girl. When I woke up, I was all alone on a day, with a broken heart and a ticket home. And I ask you now, tell me what would you do if her hair was black and her eyes were blue? Cause I traveled around and all over this world, boys, I ain't never seen nothing like a Galway girl. Wow. Paul and Mary and I don't ever even do that. This is a song called The Patriot Game. All you young rebels, listen while I sing. For the love of one's country is a terrible thing. It banishes fear with the speed of the flame. It makes us all part of the patriot game. My name is Ohio, I've just gone 16. My home is in Waterham, it's where I was born. I've learned all my life cruel England to blame. So now I'm a part of the patriot game. Ireland of ours has too long been half free. 6 counties are under John Bull's tyranny, but still the Valero is greatly to blame for shirking his part of the patriot game. It's nearly 2 years since I I wandered away with a local battalion of the bold IRA. I'd read of our heroes, and I wanted to sing, to play out my part, the patriot game. And now as I lie here, my body rolls, I think of those traitors who bargained in souls. I wish that my rifle had given me strength to those quislings who sold out the patriot game. The song, strangely enough, is by the Kingston Trio. Told a story of being in Wales and seeing Tom Clancy walking down the street, and they went in and had a couple of drinks in a bar, and it's the story behind that. It's called Stay a While. Oh, we'll stay a while to fight a while. We'll never want to leave you. Oh, we'll stay a while to fight a while till we come back to see you as we run walking down to Wales one day. We chanced upon Tommy Clancy and we called to him, "Could you go a drink?" Said he, "Boys, that's my fancy. Oh, we'll stay a while to fight a while. We'll never want to leave you. Oh, we'll stay a while to fight a while till we come back to see you." Well, we drank to Tommy and he did the same. We drank to all his hellish brothers, and we drank to home and the girls we've known, and had one for our mothers. Oh, we'll stay a while to fight a while, but never want to leave you. Oh, we'll stay a while to fight a while till we come back to see you. Then we sang the songs that we sang before. We sang that we would drink forever. When the last drop passed our lips that day, we sang this song together. Oh, we'll stay a while to fight a while. We'll never want to leave you. Oh, we'll stay a while to fight a while till we come back to see you. Oh, the money that e'er I had, I spent it in good company, and all the harm that e'er I done, alas, it was to none but me. And all I've done for want of wit, to memory now I can't recall. So fill to me the parting glass, good night and joy be with you all. And all the comrades ere I had. They are sorry for my going away, and all the sweethearts that e'er I had. They would wish me one more day to stay, but since it calls unto my lot that I should rise and you should not, I'll gently rise and I'll softly call, good night and joy be with you all. A man may drink and not be drunk, a man may fight and not be slain, a man may court a pretty girl and perhaps be welcomed back again. But since it has so ought to be, by a time to rise and a time to fall, come fill to me the parting glass, good night and joy be with you all. Come fill to me the parting glass, good night and joy be with you all. Good night. God bless you. It's wonderful.
Let's hear it again for John Tobias. Next month's Chronicles will be here. Have a safe trip home. Thanks for being here.